We have a question via social media. Bamidele Okere, and he's sending this to Mr. Frankenberg. He says, due to the proliferation of fake military uniforms like recently witnessed during the attack of the governor in Borno, what is the force doing to help the electorate authenticate identities of forced men during the election?
First and foremost, the IG has said that for every police officer that will be deployed tomorrow and in subsequent elections, they will be properly attired. Not only will they turn out with their first number and their name tag, like the one I'm carrying right here, but they will also have special identification tags. Just like we expect accredited journalists to carry special identification tags, just we expect election observers and monitors, both local and international, to also carry special identification tags. Police officers who are legitimately on duty and other law enforcement agents that are legitimately deployed for these special duty will also wear special tags. Beyond that, we also have internal mechanisms, internal checks and balances for actually monitoring our personnel. Commanders of the various security contingents will be on ground. They will be on the field. We know our personnel, our officers and men also know their commanders. We'll be looking out for any form of infiltration, and I can assure you that we have enough internal mechanism for detecting, isolating, and bringing to book anyone or group of persons that may want to infiltrate our ranks.
So, Mr. Mbako, could you tell us now, can those tags, can the forged ones be identified on site?
Yes, you will know them. We are deliberately keeping them out of public glare for now. We are deliberately not releasing and not giving you the description of the tags because we are conscious of the fact that national TVs like channels are watched by both the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly. And just like the good citizens are out there listening and watching to this program so that they can be guided appropriately, the criminally minded elements are also watching this program so that they can learn one or two tricks to subvert our legitimate plans. So we will keep the description of the tags close to our chest, and you will see our men out there tomorrow with those tags.
Okay, well, some of those good people are going to be on essential services tomorrow: fire service, medical practitioners, journalists, and so many others like that. Do they need to have special tags? What do they need to go around with? Because they also have to save lives and perform their civic duties, just as your people.
If you follow the trend and the trajectory of electioneering and general elections in Nigeria, you will understand that we've never had problems with this set of people, with this category of people. They are exempted, and we treat them as Nigerians on essential duties. So if you're medical, if you're an officer or a team of officers from the federal or state fire service and there's an emergency, they are free to respond to the emergencies. As a matter of fact, you will discover that most fire departments will be on standby tomorrow because we may call them upon if there are emergencies requiring the intervention of firefighters. So we also expect medical doctors and nurses and other people that work in the medical sector to also be on duty because people have to be treated And if there are emergencies, they also have to respond to those emergencies. And journalists, accredited ones, will actually have access. I mean, with their with their tags and evidence of their accreditation, we also allow them to move around, just like election monitors and observers and the rest of the people. So, and that's why we advisedly use the word restriction of movement and not absolute banning of movement. If we didn't want to see anybody on the street, we will probably say movement tomorrow is banned. But we say there will be restriction of movement, meaning, in simple terms, that certain categories of people will be allowed to move around.
All right, then we'll go to break now, but the verdict continues in a moment. Stay with us.